everyone, it's Owen, and I'm coming at you with another video today. Now, I know I've done a video somewhat like this one a couple videos ago. It was the 50 questions that nobody asks about you. And I decided that before I get into like kind of another review video, I kind of wanted to give you guys a better sense of who I am. So I'm doing another 50 questions video. And this one will probably be a little bit more in-depth and give you a little bit more perception about who I am. So I went onto Google and I Googled 50 gay questions. And 50 gay questions nobody ever asks. So I found 50 questions that I liked and I felt that I could answer. So I'm going to do those for you guys today. Sorry, I was going to get ready to adjust my glasses, but I'm not wearing them right now. So we're going to get into this video. And yeah. So question number 1. How old were you when you knew you were gay? I knew, like everybody always says, I didn't know I was gay, I knew I was different. And I really kind of noticed the difference. I want to say it was first grade. I'm not entirely sure. But I want to say it was first grade. I was in first grade. I used to sit next to this kid named Jacob, and he was in my class. And I used to always think he was really cute. I mean, and I used to have a friend named Billy, and I used to always hang out with him. I always kind of had a little bit of a crush on him. So I'll say as far back as I can remember, and that's like first grade. And that's all I can say is when I knew I was different. So that's that. I had a crush on the kid who used to sit next to me in class, and so I've kind of always known since then. Number 2, have you ever had sex with the opposite sex? No, I haven't. I've never been there, never done that. I did have a girlfriend for like 8 months in like, I think that was junior high. I did have a girlfriend. But honestly, I liked her, but I liked her in like that sense that she's your best friend. And she always told me she wanted more. I was always really slow about things. Like I wanted to hold hands, I wanted to hug. The next step would be kissing. And those steps would last for a very, very long time because I wasn't comfortable with doing anything other than that. So it was just the hugging and the hand holding is as far as it got. I never got into any kissing. I never got into anything else like that. Just because I wasn't comfortable with it and because I just didn't feel that that's what I needed to do. And so I didn't do it. We kind of broke up mutually and we kind of parted ways there. And she's got a boyfriend or fiance or whatever he is, and she's got a kid now. So best of luck to her. But no, I have never had sex with the opposite sex. Number 3, who was the first person you came out to? The very first person was 2 people, 2 of my best friends. I'm not going to name names just because I don't want to. But they're 2 of my best friends. They were the very first 2 people I told. And actually, it was her sister that I told first. Okay, I'm just going to name names. It was my best friends, Jenny and Carolina. Carolina was the younger of the 2 sisters. So actually, Jenny was the first person I told, and I actually came out to her as bi, and she was very accepting. She was very loving towards me. I remember her response like it was yesterday. It was like, come on, we're going to the mall, we're going hunting. So yeah, that was her response, and we were like best friends ever since then, and she loves me, and I love both of them. And for Carolina, it took her a little while longer to kind of get used to the fact that I was quote-unquote bisexual. I remember her asking me, because this was way back then, like back when Tila Tequila was on TV, on MTV. Remember Charlotte Love with Tila Tequila? Still love that show. Anyway, I remember her asking me, she goes, is this because you watch Tila Tequila all the time? Is this why you're doing this? Because I don't think this is you. Coming to find out, it's totally who I am, and she's gotten comfortable with it. She loves me. I'm her best friend. We don't talk every day, but, it's one of those friendships where, you don't have to talk every day to be best friends because that other person is still there. Number 4 is, are you out to my family? Yes, I am out to my family. My family knows my boyfriend. We go over there, not all the time, but we go over there, and it's, even if they're, I don't know if some part of my family is uncomfortable with it. I don't think they are, but if they do, but I don't think they are uncomfortable with it, but if they are, they're very good at hiding it, and they're very good at being respectable. And as am I. Like, I don't go around my family flaunting, hugging, and kissing on my boyfriend or whatever. And I just don't do that. And I, yeah, I just don't do that. And if they're uncomfortable with me in any way, they're very good at hiding it because I don't know. So I'm out to my family, yeah. Number 5 is, do I want children? You know, right now I don't really want children just because I'm only 22, and I know, not bashing any young parents out there, but it's just not for me to be so young to have a kid. It's not in for me, and I've always kind of been, this sounds bad, but I've always kind of been anti-children. Children have a tendency of making me really uncomfortable. I don't know why, but maybe as I get older and I mature a little bit more, I'll be able to be more comfortable and I'll have a kid. Obviously, I won't have a kid, but I'll adopt one. Who knows? We'll see in the future. Number 6 is, do you have more gay friends or straight friends? Quite honestly, I think I have more straight. I have more straight friends. I I really don't know too many other gay people. I mean, I know a few. They're more acquaintances than they are anything else because I don't really know any other gay people, like, personally. Number 7 was I out in school? I was out to some of my close friends. I wasn't the one who was all flamboyant and kind of put it out there for everybody to know because I'm the kind of person that I am very aware of other people and their feelings, and I'm very aware that my lifestyle makes a lot of people uncomfortable. So I'm not the one who goes out into town with my boyfriend and flaunts holding hands and hugs and cuddles and nuzzles and whatever and kisses. I don't do that. Mainly for the reason I am just very conscious of other people's feelings, and I don't want to feel uncomfortable when I'm out in public just hanging out. So my thing is I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So that's just my thing. So no, yes, I was out in school, but I wasn't like out because I didn't want to be didn't want to be hated. I didn't want to be bullied. I didn't want to be made fun of. A lot of people will probably say that's hiding who I am, but that's just how I was. I didn't want to be made fun of. I didn't like that, and like I said, I'm a very aware person. I'm very conscious. So I was very conscious of everybody in high school. I heard things that they would say about other gay people, like my other gay friends that were in high school, and that just wasn't me. So I decided to kind of stay closeted to the majority of the population of my high school, but I was out to my friends, if that makes any sense. Number 8, is your best friend the same sex as you? No, actually, this is such a hard question. I consider my boyfriend to be my best friend, so yes. But no, because I also have other best friends. My best friend, Carolina, that I've grown up with, and also I've made other friends that I'm super close with now that I'm out of where I actually grew up and I've kind of branched into my own, and I have made new friends through work and just meeting new people. And so no, my best friends are not the same sex as me. Number 9, if your best friend is the same sex, have you ever... No, okay, I need to completely disregard that question. Number 10 is, would you prefer to date a guy taller than you or a guy shorter than you? What I like is people who are taller than me. For some reason, it's always been very attractive to me. But I'm actually dating somebody that's about 1.5 inches shorter than I am, so it's just because that's how you want it doesn't mean that's how it's gonna be. Okay, number 11 is, have you ever been in a sling? Are we talking like a sex sling? No, I haven't. That whole kind of bondage, S&M kind of stuff kind of creeps me out a little bit. I don't like it. Number 12 is, have I ever done a 3-way? Yes, I have. I have done it. I had a bad experience, and I probably will never do it again. But who knows? Things could change. Number 13, have I ever dressed in drag? You know, drag is a very, very, very interesting thing to me. Not like interesting as like to be studied, but I find it very interesting. I love drag culture. I love drag queens. I love people who do drag. I'm obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race. And I've done like myself up in like a more drag makeup. But no, I've never actually like been put into drag. I have a queen that I know and I really love the way really love her. And her name is Tatiana Rexia. I'll link to her profiles down below. And I love her. I love the way she does her makeup. I've asked her to do my makeup before and it just never really went anywhere. So no, I've never really been put into drag. 14, would you date a drag queen? Sure, why not? I don't see any problem with it. It would maybe allow me to branch out a little bit more and get to try it a time or two and see if it's something that I actually like. But I'm not dating a drag queen right now, but yeah, I could see it possibly happening. Who knows? 15 is, are you a top or a bottom or truly versatile? I am truly versatile. Number 16, have you had sex with someone of a different ethnicity? Yes, I am. I personally am Hispanic. I am Native American and I am Filipino, and I've really only ever dated white guys. How many Cher CDs do you own? Personally, I don't own any Cher CDs. I just have a few songs from the majority of her albums that she has put out on my phone. So that's what I listen to. So I don't own actually any physical copies of any Cher's music. Name of your first love. First love, first love, first love. Okay, this is really bad, but I like every person that I dated up till now, I've always thought, just because I was so young and immature, I've always thought that I was like in love with them. But I came to find out as I grew up that that wasn't true. I don't really want to name his name. I'm not fond on naming names, so I'm not going to with this one. But I'll just say I was young, I was 15, he was my first boyfriend, and I thought I was madly in love with him, and I thought I wouldn't be able to go on without him. And obviously that's not true, because I'm here sitting with you guys today and answering these questions. But, what was the question again? Name of your first love. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you guys the name of my first love, but I'll just say that I was stupid in love, and, like, I've grown up since then. Number 19, do I still talk to them? No, I don't. I tried, but like they always say, trying to keep in touch with an ex is like keeping in touch with a kidnapper after they released you. It's just something you don't want to do. I mean, honestly, I wish the guy the best of luck in life. I've talked to him a couple years ago, but that was the last time I ever talked to him. I wish him the best of luck in life. I wish him every happiness in the world. But no, I don't still talk to them. Number 20 is, does size matter? No, it doesn't. I just gotta know how to use it. My biggest turn on. These are such hard questions. Like what are your turn ons? Like I don't know. So much can get me turned on. I don't know. Just anything. I would say like romance and touching. My biggest turn on. I would have to say a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor, it ain't going anywhere. Because I'm a person who I have a very outlandish sense of humor. Everything makes me laugh. I tend to try to make things funny that aren't actually funny when it's even a serious situation. But oh well. 22, your biggest turnoff. I would have to say immaturity. I think that's why I don't date people who are roughly around my age range. I'm actually dating somebody right now who is significantly older than me. We're not talking like social security check older than me. But he's older than me. And I think it's just because I'm not into playing the games. So I'm talking about immaturity in that light where I don't want to play your games. I don't want to put up with your shit. I'm here, I'm straight and forward with it. 23 is, have you ever been harassed due to your orientation? I've I haven't been like personally harassed. Um, I have heard people call me names like when I'm walking down the street, or I hear like people just being stupid, like fag or queer or whatever. You know, it's just that's just whatever. I don't really see that as any form of harassment. I haven't like I wasn't ever beat up in school. I wasn't ever like teased and taunted like mercilessly in school. So no, I really haven't been harassed. Thank God. 24 worst gay stereotype that applies to you. Obviously, I'm a very feminine person and I love the way I am. This is how I love to be. This is what makes me happy. I am who I am. And I guess the biggest stereotype is like feminine gays are like, I don't even know. This isn't like really even a stereotype. But I guess it would be feminine gays are less men, I guess, less of a man. But when I sit back and I think about that, I think, okay, so I consider myself a feminine gay. So that would mean I am less of a man because one, I don't choose, but I am who I am, and I go out. I leave my house every single day for the world to see me and have the chance of being taunted, teased, harassed, possibly beat up, and even someday possibly killed because of how I look and how I act out in public. So, does that make me any less of a man? I personally don't think it does. I honestly think that makes me more of a man because that obviously means I have a lot more courage than some of the other people who are hiding who they are because they want to conform to society because they're afraid of what people will think of them. So I'd honestly say if that is a stereotype, I don't conform to it because I obviously think I'm a lot more stronger than that. I won't say a lot more stronger than everybody else, but I have courage, and so being a feminine gay guy does not make me any less of a man. I think it makes me more so. Okay, so the next one is 25. Ever been to a pride rally? Actually, I haven't. I've been invited, but my work schedules are so crazy sometimes, and I just can't find the time to get away. So hopefully soon I'll be able to go to one. They already passed for this year, obviously, so hopefully maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll be able to take time off, and I'll be able to go to one. Maybe in Seattle. Um, would you marry if you could? So I'm guessing these questions were created before marriage equality was out there and before it was legal. Um, I've gotten some very wise advice, and it can sound kind of bad depending on how you take it, and that is marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. And you can do the same things and have the same things and have the same rights without getting married, because you get married, and I've seen it firsthand, is people go through divorce, and that can be as simple as to both of you going into a courtroom and signing off on the papers and agreeing to everything, but could also be as difficult as having taxes and joint accounts and kids, God forbid, if you have them. And this isn't bashing on anybody who's been divorced, but I honestly don't know if I would want to go through that. Just because I've seen it firsthand, and it's not pretty sometimes. 27 is, would you rather be rich and smart or young and beautiful? I'm very vain, so I would more than likely say I would rather be young and beautiful. But I would also like to be rich and smart. That's a really hard question because I would want to be both of those things. Can I combine them and just be both? 20 is, do you sculpt your eyebrows? Hello. Yes. Number 29 is, do you trim your body hair? Yeah, I do. Number 30 is, ever had sex with more than one person in a day? In a day. More than one. No. Ever been to an orgy is 31. No, I haven't. Not for me. 32 is, have you ever dated your best friend's ex? Mm-hmm. Yep, did. Mm-hmm. And they were happy with me. Would you vote for Hillary Clinton if she ran for president, which is number 33? I'm not going to answer this question because I don't like getting into politics. I had to take politics classes in school, and I never liked them because they're so... My thing is, if you are... We're going to get into politics, you know, your choice is your choice. You know, whatever. You can believe in whatever you want. I don't care as long as it doesn't hurt me in the long run. But I'm not going to put out there my personal political beliefs. Do you want monogamy in your relationships? Isn't monogamy one-on-one? Yes, that is what I want. Don't fucking cheat on me. 35 is, do you believe in true love? I don't know about true love, but I believe in everlasting love. I believe you can find the love out there that will last a lifetime. You can go through tens of 20 of people thinking that they're your true love, and it just doesn't work out. So I believe in finding that love that is everlasting, that'll last until the day you close your eyes forever. Where was I? 36 is, do I have any tattoos? And 37 is, do I have any piercings? No, I don't. People ask me that all the time, why I don't. Tattoos, it's because I like to change things so often, so I don't think I'd be able to have something on my skin permanently without wanting to change it. But then people say, but that's what you get another one for, and you can add on to it. But I don't want to start off with something, you know, this big, and it's something that takes up my entire body. I just don't want that. And piercings, I mean, I don't know. I've honestly never really been into piercings. I've thought about getting my nose pierced a couple times. But, I don't have any piercings. I'm not against anybody that has tattoos or piercings because I think they're beautiful and it's the right people. But, I just really don't think that they're for me. 38, would you date a smoker? I have dated a smoker, and yeah, you know, whatever you do is what you want to do, as long as you're not forcing me to do it with you, because I'm not a smoker. I lie. I'm a social smoker. I smoke when I drink. 39 is, do you get HIV tests every 6 months? I have been with the same person, just them, for over almost 3 years now, so the last time I was kind of out there and kind of was doing all that wild and crazy shit, I never slept around. But after my last boyfriend, before the one I'm currently with, I did get tested. Just to make sure, and I did after every other time before that. 40 is, do you know anyone who has died from HIV? I don't, actually. 41 is, do you know what Stonewall was? Yes, I do. 42, strangest place you've ever had sex. Strangest place would be actually right up the road from my house. There's it's kind of like a truck pull off, but we call it lookout because you can look out all over the entire valley. They have benches planted, and it was 11 o'clock at night. I had, up there, yeah. Strangest place you've woken up. I really have never woken up in a very strange place. I've always woken up in my own bed, if not my friend's bed, if I passed out there. So I've never really woken up in a strange place where I didn't know where I was. 44, are your best years behind you or in front of you? I believe some of the best years are behind me now, but I also believe that I have a lot more to come. 45 is your favorite porn movie. Call me boring, but I'm really not into porn that much. I mean, I can flip through pictures on Tumblr or whatever and, like what I see, but I don't sit there for hours on end and watch porn. I don't have time for that. 46 is, are you in love now? Yeah, actually I am. Put a ring on it. 47, ever been in love with a straight girl or guy? Like I said, in junior high, I had a girlfriend, and the word love did come up in that relationship, but I can honestly say now I wasn't in love with her. I just loved her, as a person, friend, sister. Um. Okay, so that question was, have you ever been in love with a straight guy or girl? So yes, I have been in. I can't say I've been in. Okay, I've had crushes on straight guys, and yes, like going back to my junior high girlfriend, I loved her. But yeah, I love straight girls and guys every day. I've had straight friends, straight guy friends that I've loved. I've not been in love with them, but I loved them. And I have my straight girlfriends that I'm not in love with, but I love them. I love them deeply. And did you ever have sex with them? No, I didn't. No. Fantasies, sex dreams. 49. Have you ever been to a nude beach? No, I haven't. I'm kind of conservative. I'm kind of conservative. So that's kind of not for me. I don't know. Like I said, call me boring, but that's just not who I am. That's just not part of who I am. And the last and final question is, have you ever been or stayed in a relationship for money or security instead of love and friendship? No, honestly I have not. I am in a relationship, especially a long-term one, because I want to be with that person and I don't want to be without them. So yeah, those are my 50 gay questions. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys got kind of a little bit of a better feel of who I am. If you have any questions of your own, feel free to ask me. I will post a copy of these questions down below in the description. Give me a thumbs up if you guys liked, and please share your comments, share your answer to these stories, post me your links, and I'll be happy to look at some of yours. Um, yeah, stay tuned for future videos. I have a Vox box that I just got emailed the other day that is being shipped out to me, so I'll be doing an opening and an unboxing of that. Opening and unboxing are the same thing. And then I'll be doing reviews of those products if I haven't tried them before. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Subscribe, like this video, and send me your comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.